This week on GenevaRoadshow.tv.
The Chinese consumer base is still underestimated. Younger people can afford Gucci, whatever, you name it. China is still the place to be from the people on the street if you talk with them. They have pretty much the feeling that China is a bit saving the world.
Your watch, is it real?
The Geneva Road.
TV.
This is Scott Arnell, GenevaRoadshow.tv. We're popping back into Beijing to talk with Richard Hoffman, working for Dezhen Shira. We're going to get a few perspectives and hopefully a few pointers on how to avoid some pitfalls tax-wise and legal-wise. Let's go.
I'm a lawyer, so I'm working here in China with Dezhen Shira. We help foreign companies who wants to set up a business in China or to optimize their tax efficiency, also to do their payroll or accounting.
Top 3 issues to keep in mind when bringing your money in for private investment in China.
So first of all, make sure that what you do it, make it correct and be in compliance with laws and regulations. Don't bring money in if you're on the not legal way, just on the practical way. Mm-hmm. It's very risky. You might lose it all. We had a lot of cases where money like this is just lost and you cannot claim it back because there's no legal way you brought it in, so there's no legal way to get it back.
Okay.
So first of all, make sure that what you do it, make it correct and be in compliance with laws and regulations. Then secondly, I would say before you make the investment, you write down in your business plan, in your articles, wherever, you write down an exit strategy and liquidation strategy. However, you write it down when you get approval for that as well. When you bring out the money, you got the approval in the beginning already when you brought it in.
From SAFE. Is that who you're talking about when you say the authorities? Or?
They're different. It wouldn't be, in this case, it wouldn't be the SAFE that is involved. In this case, it would be the MOFCOM and the ARC.
Right.
And because this is related to the company setup. However, these are the authorities that also make a lot of problems when you liquidate.
MOFCOM is?
Ministry of Commerce.
And SAFE is the
State Administration of Foreign Exchange.
Pre-approval to exit. Practically, does that work?
Yes. We in our being here since 20 years, our experience has worked. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect, right? But it's smoothen the exit. It's smoothen the outflow of money. I think the third thing is that you have to look at the policy of the Chinese government. Chinese government is writing every 5 years down a 5-year plan. This is like a business plan of the government that lines down the strategies for the next 5 years. So read that business plan and make your strategy accordingly.
Tell me about the man on the street, the view from within China.
For me to understand China, I like to talk to the man on the street. That could be the taxi driver, or it could be the man collecting the rubbish. I don't mind. Just chatting with them, or the cleaning lady. Whoever is there. They're never concerned about unemployment. But the issues like, for example, they want to buy new Apple products. Everyone is having iPhones and iPads or cars. It's funny for me that one of the major problems in Beijing when I'm talking to people is that they cannot buy a car in Beijing. It's not because they don't have the money for buying the car. It's because of the license plate. The license plate in Beijing is restricted. You have to go through a lottery kind of thing to win the license plate, and you have to wait maybe a year or so to get the license plate, so that somehow they all have money.
What does it mean?
What I believe is that the Chinese consumer base is still underestimated. So there's a lot of Chinese people like to spend money now. Maybe the generations have saved for them. We also have the one-child policy that 6 adults putting money into one kid. Then we have the real estate market that went up a lot. So if you had a little bit of real estate somewhere in the downtown area, you might be suddenly very, very rich. And this is the reason that a lot of younger people can afford a lot of very expensive products, like, for example, cars or Apple products or other products, lifestyle products, Gucci, whatever, you name it.
The view from within China of outside of China?
We're talking, I think, on two levels.
Yeah.
If you look at the official, like the public level that you're reading the newspapers, that you can see in the TV, then I think China is trying to look very carefully where what is happening in Europe and in America these days. Is on a more like again from the people on the street. If you talk with them, they have pretty much the feeling that. What I heard, that China is a bit saving the world, right? You know, they have money, they can go into different European countries, to America, and help these a bit struggling economies to be more sustainable in the future. I'm German, so they always say to me, talk to me about Germany. They say Germany is doing quite well, but Europe is suffering. But we Chinese, we help you. So last weekend I went skiing with a lot of Chinese. I went to a skiing competition.
Where?
Close to Beijing in Wanlong, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it was a competition. We were all racing, and
You mean you competed?
I competed as well, yeah.
Wow. And did you win?
Unfortunately not, no.
So what does that say, what a German can't win in a skiing competition in China? Okay, that's it and all for today. Send us all your comments. We read them all. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, link up to our LinkedIn group. I'm Scott Arnell from GenevaRoadshow.tv. And remember, if it's on the internet, it's gotta be true.